Welcome back, beautiful beings. Today we got lots and lots of pockets to make. Okay, I'm going to start out with this. This is Stitch Slotch pocket set from Maddie's Crafting Joy. Okay, and you get the extra one right here. You've seen me use this before for these to put on top of it. Okay, and I did a video. The first video I ever did on YouTube was for this. I'll put it in the description and how to do that. But I want to start out. I chose all these prints from RB. Might as well show you from Park Lane Bees. Okay, that's what all these are for. I chose all these prints, but I want to put this print on this pocket, so I got to glue this down to that. And then I have some embellishments I want to use. So this will be with this. I'll do that off camera. I'll just use Mod Podge. And I have this print here. And I wanted to show you this before I forget, so I can get this out of the way. Remember our map that I glued down on a Cheez-It flap? And then I had to put water in it because I dropped something on it and I had to smear water in there because I dropped something. I painted on it. Well, I used these little bees right here. Okay. I cut them out. It was tedious, but I put them on there and I'm just going to leave that just like that. And I think it turned out very, very cute. Okay, because they go all over the world, so they're just buzzing around the map. Okay, so let's get this one started, and I probably should, this one, I should probably start too, because it's got to get tacky. I want to put this twine down on here. I just want to wrap it around. I'm going to make sure this one's in the front. Here, let's get some glue on there. Let's get some glue on there, beautiful beings. Probably on both of them. They're just little die-cut mason jars. If the glue will work with me. There we go. A little glue there. And then put some on this one. On the back. These are just a set of mason jars. I showed you when we're going through different things I've made. I put a little bit on the front. And I'm going to take this. Is from burlap. And I'm going to stick that. I want it to hang down, so I'm going to stick it right there. Then I'm just going to start wrapping this around like that. Then one more should do it. And I'm going to need a little glue just to hold that piece down. Just unravel your burlap. You need a piece to put on something. Alright, so this one's done. If I can get it to stay where I want it, I'm going to put something on it. So we'll just set that over there. Put something on top of it. And then I have this cord from Walmart. I'm just going to do the same thing on this one. There's glue on the front. This one won't need so much because it's thicker. Stop that right there. Start wrapping. Maybe one more. This is going to work with me. I'm going to have to cut cut it. There's that one. I'm going to set that aside to dry. I probably should put a little glue right there. Made sure I had everything, and I've got my napkin. There we go. I want that to hang down like that. Get dry glue on it because I didn't have my napkin. There we go. I'll set this with the other one. Okay, that's out of the way. And then I have this word that we're going to put with our mason jars on here. I'm just going to cut this up. Dare to Begin. And this is from graphics at HD Designs. Okay, beautiful beings, that's where I got that word from. But what I want to do, so it's ready for when those are dry, is ink these up. I'm using Archive Ink Plum. Just want to ink up the sides. And this is going to be like this on the side. And then we'll have our mason jars here, and I'm going to put this on the bigger one, that flower. So we'll set this aside. And there was a bee, but I don't know, we can try it. There's a bee. So I might put that in there somewhere, a rub on. So we'll see how that goes to rub on our burlap pocket, because I don't know if it'll rub on burlap very well, but we'll find out. All right, so that one's done. Now I want to glue these down. I'm just basically paying attention to the corners and the edges. Just put a little bit down. I think I'm going to put this one up here. Right there. Just checking the sides. Make sure it's even with the top one. And then the last one. I just love this die set because you can create a different design on it every time. I mean, it always basically has the same shape, but it always has a different design. Right, and I wanted to show you, I just took junk mail, then I scraped it up, not with these scissors, these are my fabric ones, but with the scissors I scraped it up, and then I glued it down because it had a little shine to it, just to make sure the Mod Podge was going to take. Okay, we'll set this aside. Now we'll bring in this one. This one, I'm going to glue these stickers down. Now, which one did I want? I don't know what, I think this bee. I wanted to make it look like the bee was carrying a rose. I thought I put it on top, but apparently I didn't. These are from Crafter's Square, and these are from Crafter's Square. I'm going to use this bee. Alright, let's see. Let's see where I want it first. I know I want this rose. And they do have the pop-ups on them, but I want this here to cover this. So it's going to be something like that. Which other one? And then this one. Which one did I want the bee to carry though? That's the question. I think it was that bee. But I want to make sure that fits. Let's see. Just trying to make sure all the dry glue's off my fingers. So maybe here. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Let's move that. I'm gonna have to put that like right there, and hopefully I can fit the flower in there, a bigger one. And if not, we'll just move it or pick a different flower. I want to make it look like the bee's carrying the flower. I'm going to rip this off. I hope everybody's good and well in the world. Right. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing to this one. Then figure out the third flower, if we even need one. Kind of thinking we don't even need one. We'll figure it out. That one has a whole pop that should be out. It's not. I didn't notice it until I put the glue down. I might have to add more glue now. That should be good. Now how would I have this? How would I have this, beautiful beans? Like that. So we'll glue that there. I might have to glue that stem down too because it's sticking up. It's sticking up. And I got glue on the cork. I'm gonna make sure it's on there. Yeah. I'm just gonna stick a little glue right there. So that other piece glues down. Kind of looks nice just like that. What do you think, beautiful beings? I think it looks good just like that. Get the glue out of there. Alright, that one's done. I like it just like that. I don't need a third flower. So we'll set that aside. Get this out of the way. Moving on. Then I have this. Make sure I got all my beehives I cut off. I cut off little honeycombs from this piece of scrap. And then I went around them with that Studio G Gold. Just went around the edges of these. And then I went around a marker with this with blue and then brown on the cork. Okay, and this is from, I believe, Park Lane Embellishments. You can buy separate. I believe that's what it's from. from Joann's anyway, but I kind of want to just put that there, have that like that, and then the bottle. Here, let's glue the fabric down. This will be fun. This will be fun, beautiful beings. So it's going to go that way. I want it from top to bottom. And I want it straight. And just wrap that around that piece. Right. Put the bottle right there. But I want these in places in between these and up. Something like that. Maybe I should glue them first. Yesterday I got in an argument with a groundhog. Every year he comes in my yard, and every year all I have to do is go out on the back porch and clap my hands, tell him to go, and he goes. But not this year. He's bigger and he's bolder. He's bigger and bolder, beautiful beings. This time he didn't even acknowledge me. He just like totally ignored me. So I walked down a couple of the stairs, and then he looked at me, and then he ran. And then he came back. He came back a second time, and I went out. This time I just ran out, and he left. And then the third time, I was cooking something, and I looked out, and he's out there. I have a shed, and then I have plants that I planted last year, perennials that are coming up this year, and I put paper bag down, so the roots wouldn't come, and then I put mulch and that around them, right? Well, he was out there pulling up my garbage bag, beautiful beings. Literally, he was pulling it up. He had it in his mouth. He was whipping it with his head, trying to pull it up, and I was mad. I was so mad. I'm like, get out of my yard now. And I ran, and he didn't move until I got right up on him. And then he finally ran under the shed and took off. So I keep looking for him to come back. But now he's trashing my yard instead of just pulling up and ripping up things that I plant. Now he's pulling up the garbage bag and the mulch and all that I put down. He needs to leave my yard alone. The house next to me is abandoned, which really stinks. And it's like just attracting all kinds of animals. But anyway, that was just a little story I wanted to tell you about my groundhog that won't stay out of my yard. I don't even want to call him my groundhog. Pain in the butt groundhog. Alright, there's that one. That one's done. Now we got this one. And I wanted it to look like, this is an old tablecloth that a coffee dyed. And I want to put that across there to make it look like a table. So I'm just going to keep going across here. Let me just cut this part off right here. Like that. As I going the right way? No, it's not. So I gotta flip it. So it's gonna be the opposite way. So I'm gonna glue this down. Oh, this is gonna be tricky in there, beautiful veins. I think I'm just gonna put a dot here and there. I think it's upside down now. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna get the glue off my fingers. Yeah, the third time too, I'll be honest. You know what I said to the groundhog? I said, when you start paying my land taxes, then you can come in my yard and rip things up. That's what I told him, because he's thinking, what are you yelling at me for? This is like land. This is free for everything. That's what he's thinking anyway. He can go wherever he wants. And I wouldn't care if he came in my yard and just left stuff alone, but he doesn't. He comes in and rips up my plants. And now he's ripping up the garbage bags and the mulch that I have in the yard. All right, I got distracted. I already put it on top. These are from Crafter's Square. And I got it right here. I got a globe and I got books, okay? So I think I'm gonna put the books and I'm gonna glue them down because I've had problems in the past where they don't stick, especially if it's not just cardstock and there's fabric there. So I am gonna put glue on here so I know it will stay down. And we'll put the books right here. Because you know, the bees go all over the world and there could be a bee book in here. You know, we can pretend. If I had a little word bees or something, I'd put it right here. So if I find that in the future, a little word that says bees, we'll turn it into a bees book. And then I think I'm going to set this so it looks like it's off in the distance because those books are pretty big. I have this, but it doesn't say B. And you think they'd put be happy, B-E-E, but they didn't. So that was a flop of an idea because it didn't have B-E-E. And I don't think, no, there's no wording on this. Oh, we have be good, be smart, be happy. Ooh, be you. And we also have be here. That's too big. That B would fit in there. Here, let's put that in there. Let's put that in there, beautiful beings. We'll keep the smart for something else. I just want the B. I just want the B. And we're going to cut that down to size. Fit in there. Will it fit in there? It's a little big. I think I can cut more off. It's going to be close though. Cut a little bit more off. There. Anyway, it's going down. It's a little big, too big. It's a little bit too big. Just using the gold. And I got dry glue all over me and I want it off. I don't want it sticking in that little piece. Okay, just trying to get the dry glue off my fingers. see it on top, but not on the sides. Right, that's good enough. There you go. And we'll just stick that in there. Hopefully it looks right. Good enough. Good enough, beautiful beings. I think it looks cute in there. It's a little big, but it works. I'm gonna have to keep checking it, make sure it glues that material. That's what it looks like. Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. And I'm gonna leave it just like that. All right, what do we got next? Let's check this, see how this is gluing. Moving right along, beautiful beings. These were from Dollar Tree. Moving right along. This looks like it's gluing down nicely, except for down there. Gotta keep checking things. Let's check this one. Let's do this one. All right, crafter square, in case I didn't tell you. Crafter square, this is 2, and I just want that B. Just want this B right here. It's hard to find B stuff, I guess, unless you go to Michael's. I need to go to Joann's or Hobby Lobby, but Hobby Lobby and Michael's are like an hour away, I think. Maybe 45 minutes away. Joann's is only 20 minutes away, but I don't know. It just seems like it's hard to find B stuff when you need the B stuff. All right, where's my, let's get these. I want this one in the middle, but where do I want this one? I'm gonna put it down more. So we'll start with this one. And put it right there. And we'll do this one. Put this one right there. And I kind of like it slanted both ways. Dare to begin. And then we'll figure out if this goes down, but I need something to rub it with. And we'll put the B here, maybe. So hopefully this works. If not, we just wasted the B. But we won't know until we try. Right, beautiful beings? I'm going to take this rub on. And I'm going to put the B right there. And try to rub it on to the burlap and see if it works, and it should, because we rubbed it on something else and it worked. Can't remember what it was. I think it was a piece of fabric. It was something, I don't remember. His legs in that aren't coming off yet. There he goes. He's coming right along. Just want to make sure all of him is coming off. Oh, look at that. It worked. And it's cute. Get that out of the way. Here, let's just, I don't want to rub that robot on. It worked, beautiful beings. It worked, it worked, it worked. Right, now I want this tiny little flower. This is even opened. I thought I use some of these, but I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't. Let's get all this garbage out of here. Pull that up. And I want this little flower right here. I think I might leave that on there. I'll just, hopefully nothing happens to it because I kind of like the pop up on this. And then put that right there. And there's that. Cute, yeah. Some black right there. Don't know what it is. Right. So I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. I have this and this. I don't know yet. But I want to get this one done. So I'm going to Mod Podge this onto this. And when I got that done, I will be back. Okay, beautiful beings. I have these stickers. These are from Joann's. Sparkle City Chameli. And these are from American Crafts. Okay, and you get a set of 2. Okay. We're going to be using the drink and the french fries and the hamburgers because I cannot find any more food. I found these embellishments, but they're way bigger and they're not as small as I like for this. Okay, so I'm going to take this. It's a die cut I found when we were going through my things in the other videos. I put it right in the middle. And I also found this. Food and drink, $5, 1 per person. And I'm going to set that right there, just like that. And these are the rub-ons. So we're going to rub them on. And this one actually comes with a stick. Beautiful beings. So let's try it with this. All right. I'm going to take, I don't know where I want them, but we have to cut them out, so that will help. Let me see where I want them. This one out. So this pocket's all about going to a fair or going to an event, going to a town get together, whatever it might be. You can imagine whatever you want it to be. Pun intended. So we got them cut out. And you know, when you have sweets or drinks around, the bees come around your drinks. They want the sweet, the sweetness attracts them. So that's what's going on here. The bees are coming to the event because it's outside, and they're going to try to get their piece of sweetness or food, whatever they can get. Come on. This one is harder. It's about as good as it's going to get. Let's see now. Like white stuff it's coming to. And it looks like a piece of string there, but I'm afraid if I try to get that off, it's going to smear that, so I'm just going to leave it. I might even cover these with a tiny bit of Mod Podge just so nothing happens to them. But the Dollar Tree ones come off better. Let's see what year this is. These are probably old. 2018. There's no date on the Dollar Tree ones. Yeah, see, there's no date. And I don't think that's a date, I think it's a code. See, they all have that code. I think it's just a code for the stickers or rub-ons. So, we will never know if it's because of the age of the rub-on or if it's just the rub-on itself. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go over that with just a little bit of Mod Podge. And this one, I'm gonna wait to decorate it until I use it, because I'm not sure yet what I want to do. Okay, so we got this one, collect beautiful moments. And we need to more often. Just enjoy the moment, beautiful beings. Got this one that we will finish when I figure out where I'm going to glue it down. And then this one, see how it came off. They came out, they turned out okay. They're not ruined. They're still good. And we got the bees going to the event for free, because they don't have to pay, they just fly in and take what they can get. And then we have our books in the world, and I put the bee right there on the book. And then we have this one with the roses. I thought it needed a pop of red somewhere, especially on that black, because I knew they'd look really good on that black. We have this one that's just going to be a top tuck. Dare to begin. Dare yourself, beautiful beings. You can do more than you imagine. Just try and go for it. Don't think about it. It can hold you back. Just go do it. And then the one on the map that got some paint knocked on it on accident, I just turned it into water and cut out those tiny, tiny little bees and put it on there and just buzz it around the map. Okay, beautiful beings. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.